What's going on, guys? The holiday events are back in GTA, which means the Gooch has made his return to Los Santos. He'll once again be in search of your cash, snacks, and making you look like a fool. So what we're going to do in today's video is first going over all the requirements for getting him to spawn. Then we'll talk about the absolute best way you can go about getting him to spawn in, as well as how to acquire his outfit once he finally does. So, without wasting any more time, let's talk about our main man, the Gooch. First and foremost, let's go over the mandatory requirements for getting the Gooch to spawn into your lobby. No matter what, you'll have to be in a session that's been active for at least 48 minutes. And that's 48 minutes in real time, which in GTA is one in-game day. And this doesn't necessarily mean you have to be in the session for 48 minutes. It just means the session has to be at least 48 minutes old. Another must is having at least 2 players in that session, whether that's an invite only or public lobby. Also, the player being targeted must have cash or snacks on them. Ideally, you'll want at least 10k of cash in hand. And by in hand, I mean not in your bank. Another big one is if you want to get targeted, you cannot currently be in a mission or be in passive mode. And lastly, he will not come after you if you're driving or flying a vehicle. However, you can be parked in a vehicle, which is pretty much the same as being on foot when it comes to spawning the Gooch. Alright, now onto the best methods to spawn the Gooch for yourself. Obviously, you can be in a public lobby, though that's not the best way to go about it, because that leaves a lot of other players that can be targeted. So ideally, you'll want to be in an invite-only lobby with only one other player. Only one of you should have 10k cash on them, while the other player has all their money in the bank. This way there's only one target that the Gooch can go after. Another easy way is to have the other player start a mission while you have your cash in hand and stay idle, or just mess around with NPCs in the street. Now, after his visit to the first player, you can switch your roles. The player that's been visited can then deposit their cash, while the other one withdraws. And if that visit was recent, you can both start an activity to kill some time, but afterwards make sure to have the player that's already been visited continue with those missions or other jobs, while the second player, who should have their cash and snacks ready to go, waits for the Gooch to appear again. I've personally found that it works best when I'm sitting idle in a vehicle or scrolling through the car websites on my in-game phone. As for the location, where the Gooch spawns can certainly vary, though I will say I've had the best luck on the streets right around Legion Square. In general, the best location to spawn the Gooch is somewhere in the city of Los Santos, and that's because it doesn't seem as frequent in Blaine County, though it's definitely still possible. So areas like Legion Square, downtown Vinewood, outside of the casino, Mirror Park, or pretty much anywhere in the city as long as the conditions are met. Now once you get the Gooch to spawn in, and he finally attacks you, he will run away fast, and it's going to be hard to keep up with him. So either chase him down in your vehicle, or use some sort of ranged weapon. Now explosive weapons will work the best, because it should be able to knock him over and make him an easier target. Also, any weapons with fire damage will also do. Regular weapons are still okay, but it can take some time to damage him, and this can work against you if he's continuing to gain distance while you're shooting at him. Now assuming you've taken him out, run over to his body. He'll magically disappear, but he'll leave a present behind. If this is your first time, you'll receive the Gooch Outfit, which can be equipped at any closet. However, if you already have the outfit, you'll only receive 25k, as well as be returned the stolen cash and snacks that he took from you. The Gooch event in GTA is one of the most fun, yet for some reason challenging holiday events that we have. It's not as much about eliminating the Gooch, but trying to get him to spawn in so you can get the outfit or whatever else you're after. Hopefully you guys are able to meet the Gooch before this event ends, and get your hands on his outfit so you can play a prank on him the next time he tries to visit. If this video helped you out in any way at all, feel free to drop a like, and of course, subscribe for more GTA guides and content like this. Anyway guys, that's about it for this one. Happy holidays to everybody out there, and as always, thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Let's go!